Good morning. This is the WRSU Saturday Morning Report. I'm Thucydides Markos. President Ford gives his testimony today in the case against Lynette Squeaky Fromm, accused of trying to kill Ford. The president's testimony is being videotaped in Washington for use in the California case. Secretary of State Kissinger says he still hopes to reach some compromise with the House Intelligence Committee. A confrontation is brewing over his refusal to release a State Department memorandum critical of U.S. policy on Cyprus. Washington diplomatic sources and Israel's chief of staff are expressing similar warnings. They say if Syria intervenes in the Lebanese civil war, Israel will have no choice but to launch a military attack. Sources in the Ankara government say Turkey wants money before it allows the United States to begin using Turkish bases again. Health officials in Portugal say an outbreak of cholera has killed 3 persons and hospitalized 115 others in a city in central Portugal. They say the outbreak is on the verge of turning into a nationwide epidemic. A mild earthquake rumbled through Guam this morning. There were no injuries as the quake broke water pipes, knocked down power lines, and shattered plate glass windows. A heavy snow warning is in effect for the mountains of southern Colorado. The National Weather Service is predicting up to 6 inches of snow for the region today. The snowstorm is behind a cold front that is bringing thunder showers to the Plain States. New York Senator James Buckley says New York City should go ahead and declare bankruptcy and let a court-appointed trustee direct its financial reorganization. The conservative Republican says he supports President Ford's plan to put the city in voluntary receivership. The bankrupt W.T. Grant dime store chain says it will close 280 more stores by late December. Grant already has announced the closing of 301 stores. The new shutdowns will reduce the number of Grant stores still in operation around the country to 493 by year's end. An Indian government spokesman today said Chinese troops have shot and killed 4 Indian soldiers in what he called an unproved and unjustified firing. He said it happened along the northern Indo-Chinese border October 20th, but would not pinpoint the exact location of the shooting. A Greek freighter with cargo bound for Israel was forced to postpone its historic journey through the Suez Canal today because it lacked immediate funds to pay its toll. A spokesman for the ship's agent in Port Said confirmed that the Olympus missed the deadline for today's southbound convoy formation and will have to wait at least 24 hours. Under canal regulations, ships must sail in convoy, so if the Olympus is unable to join one convoy, it must wait until the next group of ships leaves. The Olympus is scheduled to be the first ship to sail the canal in 16 years with a cargo for Israel. It's carrying cement. Lou Economopoulos will have more news after this message. It's 8:58.
Are you a parent looking for a place to expand your child's creativity? The Rutgers University Art Gallery has a program for you and your child. Stop in and see us. The Rutgers University Art Gallery, Hamilton Street, New Brunswick.
The Public Utilities Commission granted Public Service Electric and Gas Company a $59.4 million rate increase yesterday, but the new rates will actually decrease an average electric bill of $29.50 by $1.18 during the winter months. In New Brunswick, a reputed Spanish Harlem gambling and narcotics kingpin was convicted of abducting and murdering his own hitman, who failed to carry out a contract murder for him. Middlesex County Court jurors returned the verdict against Albert Fell, a Cuban living in New York. Fell was charged with the murder of alleged hired killer Claudia Alvarez Mayaz of Miami. Mayaz's decomposed body was found in a ditch off the New Jersey Turnpike in Woodbridge in September last year. Authorities say a 17-year-old youth found floating in a branch of the Raritan River near South River was apparently dumped into the river after he was shot twice in the chest. Police said an autopsy performed on the body of John Shaver of Sayreville yesterday showed that the youth apparently died of 2 gunshot wounds in the chest before his body was found by a man working on his boat at the South River Boat Club Thursday. Some 4 million New Jersey subscribers of Blue Shield will find out by the end of November whether rates for the surgical plan will be increased again. A spokeswoman for Blue Shield in Newark said yesterday that a decision on a rate hike will be made after Blue Shield officials review financial reports for the third quarter. On the lighter side of the news, Frankenstein hates Halloween. That's Roz Frankenstein, that is. Miss Frankenstein of Denver says children call her up all night and ask if Dr. Frankenstein is around. Sometimes, she says, they even ask for Dracula. Quoting Miss Frankenstein, "It can be very annoying." Turning now to the weather, it's 36 degrees in New Brunswick. Here's the forecast. Mostly sunny and warmer today, high 55 to 60. Fair tonight, low in the 40s. Partly sunny and mild Sunday, high 60 to 65. Chance of rain near 0 through Sunday. Wind southwest 10 to 20 miles per hour today and about 10 miles per hour tonight, picking up to 15 to 20 miles per hour on Sunday. Outlook for Monday, partly cloudy and continued mild with chance of showers. This has been the WRSU Saturday Morning Report. Glimpses of India is next. I'm Lewis Economopoulos with Thucydides Markos. Have a nice day.
Thank you. And right now it's 1 minute past 9 o'clock at WRSU-FM in New Brunswick.